All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. Why not this truth from and salutation out there to the hopeful lake, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And on today, just basically getting on, we hoping that all the prophecies be fulfilled this year, man. You know, because Jake, for the lack of better words, they're not ready for the things that's finna get ready to come down the pipe, man. You know, for years, people thought that the Savior was gonna come back on a white Pegasus horse and, you know, coming down as a so-called white man. But no, man, it's actually a build-up until that day, man. You know, and that build-up is actually the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know? And key word, their word trouble, which means what? Evils and only evils is going to be manifested upon the planet Earth. Like the scriptures say, through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So in order for us to enter that paradise, we must go through the hell. And again, that hell, for lack of better words, we're looking forward towards the hell that we're going to catch. You know, the hour of temptation, that day when the MOTB, you know, that tiny device is going to be tried upon the planet Earth. We're looking for that day, because soon as that day comes, that's the step closer into us getting into the kingdom. Let's start right here in Matthew 16 and verse 4. It's matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempted him, desiring him that he would shew them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and morning. So basically, you can tell when it's going to rain, you can tell it's going to snow, you can tell when it's evening time, you can tell when it's morning time. Let's continue on. It says, "O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times," because Jake really don't know what time that we're in. Inflation is continuing to be on the rise. Division amongst these different nations, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, even brother against brother, man. You know, you finna get it ready to see the biggest, you know, Esau say black on black crime. You're going to see the biggest Edomite on Edomite crime. Through what? Through the way of that Russia and America beef, man. You know, that's just the spirit of the Lord being made manifest throughout the planet Earth. But how these devils get you distracted, or basically put that veil over your face by what? Putting in that bread of circus. And that bread and circus is not even working anymore. What happened last night, that guy from the Buffalo Bills, they had to cancel the game, man. You know, I was at work when it happened, and certain of the Jake, they was mad, they was pissed off that the game stopped, man. But, you know, Jake down there just caught the ghost, but they mad because they can't continue to basically focus on that distraction, man, because all these things that Esau put in front of your face is just distracting you from the things that's actually going on behind closed doors. The prophecies, you know, these different bills, these different laws they sign daily to basically trap you up. Let's go ahead and go right here. Matter of fact, let's get one more verse. So like it, that ain't it. It says, verse 4, it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. Because you guys want the Lord to actually come down and manifest himself into you and say, my son, Jacob trouble is coming on, man. That's why the scriptures say, stand upon your watch. You know, let me get that too. But read this again. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no be sign given unto them, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, and he left them and departed. So it says, you know, Jake want a sign, you want a miraculous work, but the miraculous work is already given. What? The prophets are on the highways and byways, man. Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. Because again, once the prophets come out full of lack of better words, that main message is the party is over, man. You know? It says the prophets that have been before me, and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So guess what? The things that's actually being manifest upon the planet Earth right now, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai have declared it, man. And before it actually happened, the prophets actually spoken it before it happened. World War III. John the Patmos has spoke about that, man. You know, even on the MOTB, the John the Revelator, John the Patmos, he spoke about that, man. Which shows you that the spirit of prophecy is being manifested upon the planet Earth, and we're hoping that the prophecy go in full effect this year. And that's not off, it's just the spirit of the Lord being made manifest. We're following after the steps of our forefathers, man. It's Matthew 13, chapter down in verse 17. It says, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see." Yes, the downfall of Edom. You know, Esau being at the bottom because, hey, for the lack of better words, Esau, he don't have the juice that he had back then, man. You know, this Roman Empire 2.0 is failing for the lack of better words, man. You know? Read this again. It says, "Verbatim I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." To hear what? The downfall of Edom, the downfall of your enemies, and the bringing up of the nation of Israel, man. That's what's happening upon the planet Earth right now, man. You know? But again, they don't see it. These people don't see it. But the water Yahweh Shema Shai for opening up our eyes, man. Because we know, even though it's going to be a trial and tribulation, we know the end goal of the story, man. We know that Yahweh Shema Shai have everything predestined and everything is already written out, man. You know, and for the lack of better words, the Lord, he's finna get ready to make his words faithful and true. Let's go right here. This is the book of 1 Peter 1, and I'm going to start at verse, I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, "Wherein ye rejoice," it's like wherein ye greatly rejoice, through now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. Yes, because again, it's not like brothers are going to be exempt from the things that's going to come down the pipe, man. Actually, the brothers are going to be on the front line, whether it be through you getting persecuted, you know, you getting things getting taken away or whatever. But at the end of the day, the Lord, he's going to be with us. Verse 7, "That the trial of your faith is the hour of temptation." When that tiny device is going to be made manifest throughout the planet Earth. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So you're being faithful, especially down into these last days. The Lord, he have a reward for you, man. You know? It is going to be an honor for you standing still for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 8, "Whom having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not yet believing." Because even though Yahweh Shai is not with us in the physical, in the spirit, we know that the Lord is making things work throughout the planet Earth, man. You know, again, the Lord give us certain signs and wonders to show us that he's working with us, man. You know, and especially it's going to get heavier when the time goes on. You know, we don't have nothing to eat. You know, Esau tried to kick you out your house and things like that, and all of a sudden you're still surviving day to day, man. The Lord is finna get ready to show himself throughout the planet Earth, you know? And again, that's what going back into believing, going back into faith, because the unfaithful, what will happen to them? They're going to fold and basically go into the ways of Eve, man. Read this again. It says, "Whom having not seen ye love, in whom though ye now ye see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory," because their salvation is going to be something that the earth has never seen before, man. You know, knowing that Yahweh Shema Shai had predestinated you to be delivered from these dangerous times, man. You know, and again, it's all start off with you being faithful into the end, man. Continuing on, though. It says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. And what does that mean, the end of your faith? Does that mean you stop believing? No, man. That means you getting delivered. Let's get something real quick. Because again, Jake can be simple sometimes. People say the end of your faith. So at this point, we want no, man. The end of your faith is basically having your prayers answered. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And again, what's that expected end? Lord willing, it be us getting beamed up on those chariots, man. Us getting beamed up on that fathership, man. Let's continue on though. Go back to that First Peter. Going back to First Peter 1, in verse 9 again, it says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which the prophets have inquired and searched diligently. And that's the spirit. The apostles, they named this year the year that all the prophecies be fulfilled. Hey, that's us following the scriptures, actually, man. Hoping and praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that he speed up the times for the elect's sake, man, so we can be delivered from the dangerous time to come, man. Because like the scriptures say, the time that's coming upon the earth is a time like no other. Let's continue on though. Going back, it says, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the great grace that should come unto you. Because on one side, we're prophesying the downfall against Esau, but on the other side, we're prophesying the raising up of the nation of Israel, man. Continuing on, searching what manner of time the spirit of a Mashiach. And again, it says what matter of time, because there's a certain time and a certain season that this is going to happen, man. And that season is now. Even though, for lack of better words, like the scriptures say, 1,000 years is nothing but a day unto the Lord. Even though in the flesh, to Jake, it might seem like a long time. But hey, for lack of better words, it's like a plant. A plant grow every day. And for lack of better words, if you just look at every day, you look at it every day, it might not seem as growing, but you go back a time lapse from a week ago. You go back from a time lapse from a year ago, man. You could see the progress of it, Read this again. It says, searching what manner of time the spirit of Mashiach, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the suffering of Yahweh Mashiach and the glory that should follow. Because us going through this here right now is actually going to lead unto our glory, man. It's actually going to lead into the salvation of our souls, man. And again, this is why we go out here and preach, and this is why we hope that these prophecies be fulfilled, because yes, it's going to bring the downfall of Esau, but it's also going to raise up the nation of Israel. That's the balance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So yeah, I can my praise video was edifying when I say call Halayim La, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rakakodash, Shalom DTA, in the Bible.